I'm here with Karen from Hallamshire Physiotherapy Limited. Firstly, congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Can you begin by telling us a bit about your business?
Yeah, so we're a private physiotherapy clinic in Sheffield. We've been working for 18 years, and our clinic is a specialist clinic, so we have different specialty areas that we work in. So we have a musculoskeletal field, we have neurological field, we have vestibular rehab, which is balance and dizziness, we have persistent pain, so we have a whole range of specialisms that we work in rather than just treating the same thing all of the time.
And within those specialties, you offer, you're one of the few in the country to offer support for Parkinson's. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so our Parkinson's programme, we've got physios in neuro working with Parkinson's on a one-to-one basis. But the thing that we do offer at the Hallamshire Clinic is that we were part of the PD Warrior programme. And PD Warrior is a concept that came over from Australia in about 2012. And it's looking at exercise rehab for people in the early stages of Parkinson's. So when they've first been diagnosed, traditionally we've only seen people later on in their diagnosis. But this is really getting people early and making them exercise and exercise at quite a high intensity with the aim of trying to slow the progression of the disease.
And how important is the facilities and the equipment that you offer in allowing you to achieve the desired results?
So we have a gym facility as well as our clinic facility. And in the gym, there is a lot of equipment. We've got treadmills, we've got all sorts of cycle equipment, etc. But it's also a space that we can get people exercising in. So the space for them to be able to work and to exercise at a high intensity. And they do that very well. So it's important to have an area that they can work in, and then they get the peer support from the group that they're working with as well. So that's the other part, is the education side and the peer support that they get from their fellow patients.
Now, when it comes to physiotherapy, something that I myself am also guilty of, it's only going to the physio as a repair rather than preventative treatment. So what would your advice be around that?
So one thing we try and look at is not just when you've got the problem, is how we can stop that happening again. And a lot of that involves looking at how you move, what sort of things you're doing in your daily activities. We may come and look at you at work, we look at you at home in terms of what you're doing. And the importance is to stop recurrence of injuries. There's usually a reason in terms of how you're moving as to why you're going to get the recurrence. So it's really important to take that on board. And some of the things may involve sort of long-term behaviour change in terms of what you do. So it's looking at helping the patient with that and re-educating that behaviour.
Excellent. And are there any particular success stories that stand out in your memory?
Well, certainly one of my Parkinson's patients is a gentleman who came to us who had just been diagnosed. And when you receive a diagnosis like that, some patients can find it very, very difficult to adjust to that. And he'd stopped doing all the activities that he loved. And one of the things he loved doing, because we were in Sheffield and everybody climbs in Sheffield, is he liked climbing. And he'd stopped doing it. And so he came on our PD Warrior programme, we got him exercising, we got him working hard, and he actually managed to go out to Greece and do one of the climbs that he'd always wanted to do, and sent us pictures from the top of the hill when he'd done it. So it was really good for him to show that you can actually achieve, you don't have to have your life stopping when you receive that diagnosis.
That's amazing. And are there any exciting plans for the future?
So we're always looking at trying to develop our specialisms. So we have a new respiratory physio starting with us. So we're going to start looking at people with respiratory problems. And also we're starting a new exercise program for people with recurrent back pain called Get Back Up. And it's about getting people exercising again and not being afraid to exercise once they've damaged themselves and they're worried they're going to carry on damaging themselves, to get them fit and active.
Fantastic. Thank you for your time and congratulations again on your award.
Thank you very much.